Hello there and welcome to Gateshead International Stadium for this evening's commentary between Gateshead and Carlisle United. We appreciate you spending your evening here with us tonight. It is an absolutely glorious evening here on Tyneside. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you. Of course, we've only got the camera on at the moment for the build-up. We do have the teams. Before we go with that, a little bit of housekeeping. We'd like to say a thank you to our sponsors, Northern Print Solutions, and of course our partners at Patrick for their continued support this season. As you can see, we have got our Patrick merchandise on. They've emblazoned it with our logo, which is amazing. And we'd also like you to hit the subscribe button as well if you'd like to tune in throughout the season. That would be absolutely amazing. Right, so just having a little look about. I'll take that off there. I'll go through the teams very, very shortly, but this seems to be Gateshead's last home friendly. Wink, or is it? There could be something happening on Saturday. Watch this space. And at the moment, it's going to be an absolutely fantastic thing. We've got a signing that has just happened as well before we came on air, as that is Jacob Butterfield has joined since leaving since Scunthorpe United. And as I say, he's got lots of experience at much higher levels. So adding the experience of Jacob Butterfield into Gateshead midfield will be nothing short of fantastic. And we're looking forward to seeing him make his debut tonight in a Gateshead shirt. Officially, he has been on trial. Also as well, we'd just like to point out as well that the new home shirt will be available shortly by our beautiful partners, Patrick. And there it is there. And keep an eye out on all social medias from Gateshead FC. And you'll be able to get that. And I hear the away shirt is just as nice, if not better. So watch this space on that front. And hope that you're doing well. The Carlisle team are just going down the tunnel. There's a few familiar names for Gateshead fans that we'll go into very, very shortly. The side is captained, though, by John Mellish. Of course, came through the ranks here at Gateshead. And we're looking forward to seeing him tonight because he has went from strength to strength in a Carlisle United shirt. And just having a look around here. The stand is filling up nicely. Just over my shoulder, here's the posh seats where corporate sit. So there's the hoity-toity will be sitting there. We'd love you to like to send us a message as well. You can do. If you send us a message, we can put it on the screen. A bit like this sample one here. So send us a message. Let us know where you're listening from and subscribe. And that would be absolutely amazing. I'll go through the Carlisle United team now. And this is how the visitors start. Gabriel Breeze in goal. Cameron Harper, Sam Lavelle, George Kelly, Dan Butterworth, Taylor Charters, of course, who was part of the National League North winning side here at Gateshead returns. Jack Ellis, Dylan McHugh, John Mellish captains the side, Ben Barkley and Luke Armstrong, who also had a fantastic loan spell here from Middlesbrough in his early days, about 5 seasons ago now, that is. On the bench for the visitors, Jude Smith, Archie Davies, Terrell Thomas, Aaron Hayden, Charlie White, Josh Feller, Harrison Neal, of course, had a little spell at Gateshead as well on trial. Jake Allen, Sam Heverington and Freddie Donahue is on the bench. And this is how Gateshead line up here at home. It's Tiernan Brooks in goal. Kent Richardson captains the side today in the absence of the injured Greg Ollie. Louis Story makes his first start of pre-season. Joe Grayson, Callum Whelan, Regan Booty. There's a trialist at number 7, which we'll be having news about that, I think, coming in the coming days. Luke Hannant, the new signing, Jacob Butterfield, Will McGowan and Owen Oseni. On the bench for Gateshead, there is a trialist wearing number 32, Robbie Tinkler, Connor Panny, Ollie Thompson, another trialist at 15 and Fenton John. And also as well, there's a couple of familiar names running around the track, warming up here at Gateshead. That will be announced in the coming days. So lots to look forward to. We've got Carl Walker listening in from Penshaw. Thank you very much. And we've got good evening from the Middle Recreation Ground in Pilotry. So there we go, up in Scotland. So that's the Waldens listening. We hope they're doing well. So if you'd like to message in, as the Waldens and the Carl Walker has done, please do so. But just while we're waiting for the teams to say the rest of the Gateshead squad is going in now into the changing rooms, here's how to follow us on social media.
The Heat Army podcast needs your help. No, we don't need money. All we need is you to do one simple thing. It'll take less than a second. If you could hit that like button, the subscribe button and share whatever post that we put up regarding Gateshead Football Club, it'll go a long way in helping the show build and ultimately helping us push the club to the moon.
Well, if you would like to do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Do like and subscribe and follow us throughout the season. And just to mention as well to all away fans that are here today and any that is listening in, the Carlisle United fans have travelled out in force here. Their numbers to our left-hand side are absolutely fantastic. I can't fully see how many there is there. I'll not guesstimate, but we'll get an announcement later on in the game. But a fantastic away following here on a Tuesday night in Tyneside. Of course, not the longest journey Carlisle fans will have this season. Likewise with Gateshead, we're up in the elbow of the country, as it were, and we've got a lot of travelling to do every weekend. And as I say, both teams not blessed geographically in that sense of the word, but both doing what they can with what they've got. And as I say, we are going to be joined by Mark Carruthers here very, very shortly. He's making a mad dash to the stadium, of course, local journalist and author and expert on North East non-league and football in general. So we're looking forward to having his subtle tones join us once again on the Heed Army podcast. And if you haven't been with us before, we do a weekly show on a Thursday evening where we will talk about all things happening, new signings, departures, results, everything that you can think of throughout the season. And we are live on Thursday at 8 p.m. So we'd love you to come on. We're going to hopefully reach out to the club and bring in one or two of the new faces onto the podcast and get to know them from the squad that's just tuned in. It'll be absolutely amazing. We've got Boiler Sports, but hello lads, keep the camera on so I can see fan reactions. No, Mark will not have the camera on. We'll turn that off when we come on. Mark's camera shy. But looks like Carlisle will be in there. Peppermint green away top. It looks quite nice, actually. Just having a look there. It's got purple in it as well. So we'll be seeing that very, very soon. I'm just trying to see if I've got a noise gate on this mic, because to me, it seems like it's cutting out. So I'll just have a little check here of what our settings are. And yes, there is a noise gate on, and we'll turn that off. 1 second. There we go. That's better. So yes, we are going to be bringing you full match commentary if you're just joining us. Gateshead versus Carlisle United. Friendly game here. National League versus EFL. What's going to happen, which should be a great test, and it's going to be lovely to see so many familiar faces in that Carlisle squad. Of course, I'll go through this when Mark gets here, but Taylor Charters was pivotal in the championship run-in when he joined the club on loan when Gateshead won the National League North title. And of course, John Mellish came through the ranks here at Gateshead, and he was an absolute star, and we knew he was destined for better things, and he's went into the Football League. And of course, Carlisle United fans, I'm sure you need no introduction to the man himself. Well, just having a look as well. Luke Armstrong, of course, he had a great loan spell at Gateshead in our unfortunate demotion season. He was on loan and ultimately went on to Salford City, I think it was, after that. But obviously fought upon with great memories here at Gateshead. He did some fantastic goals. And then obviously looking to the bench, Harrison Neal. I think he might have been signed on in the season that got curtailed by COVID. I might be wrong, but I'll ask Mark. He's definitely on trial at Gateshead, I know that. So lots to talk about. And keep them messages coming in, and we'd love to hear from you. Waiting for the teams to come out here at Gateshead International Stadium. Can you spot any of your friends in the background? Come on, let us know. Well, we are due to be bringing you the kickoff in about 5 minutes' time. I'm just having a look through to see if there's anything else that we haven't mentioned here on the build-up. I'll just say we'll play another advert while we're waiting for Mark to come, and this is what my daughter says.
Hello everybody, remember to like and subscribe and share the show.
She's a lot bigger than that now, but just as cute. We've got there, and we've got someone saying that there's somebody training here before the game. That might be true, it might not be true. That I'm guessing it will all be revealed in the coming days here at Gateshead. But remember, do like and share, let people know that the commentary is here, and we will be bringing you the full match here. You won't miss a kick with us. And at the moment, there's a few Gateshead subs getting a round of applause from the Tyne Weir stand as they're going down after their final warm-up here at Gateshead International Stadium. A weather report, as we always give just before kick-off. Absolutely stunning July day here. Of course, it's the back end of July, but it is absolutely glorious out there. The pitch bathed in sunshine. Of course, there's a massive shadow from the tiny wheel stand that we're in. But this is what you want to have football in. If only it was like this all year round. Oh, we dread those November and December, January nights here at Gateshead International Stadium. The cold bites right through you. But tonight, it's short weather. Can you believe it? And also as well was Boiler Sports has put a message there. Aidan Rutledge, of course, has just been, before we came on air as well, that was announced that he has joined South Shields on a season-long loan, as well as my words have left me, Bramwell, who's went there as well. And also there's a couple of players went to Workington in Fell and Williams. So Gateshead just starting to, get their plans in order for the players coming into the new season, who's going to be loaned out and who's going to be coming in. And as I say, that's where we're at the moment. News breaking before we come on air. Gateshead fan favourite and legend there, Ben Clark, down helping out on the pitch as well. So it's lovely to see him. In fact, is it him? I'm guessing. Got it wrong. It's another bald man. Anyway, on that note, we're going to be turning the camera off shortly. If you're a Carlisle United fan, you can message in. Let us know what you think about your team. Let us know there's any players to watch out for. We'd love to hear from you. And once again, a massive thank you for joining us here on the Heed Army podcast. As I say, it's a lovely Tuesday night, perfect for football, and it's pre-season, but the main stuff is just around the corner. August 10th, get your tickets here for Gateshead Stadium, where Gateshead take on Ebbsfleet United. And have a look on social media. I think those tickets are available to purchase already. So get your ticket. It's going to be an exciting season. If we can pick up where we left off last year, it's going to be something else. And of course, there's signings still to come, exciting signings as well. And so it is going to be what it is. It's going to be another football season, the highs, the lows, and you'll have them all here with us on the Heed Army podcast. Well, we're going to turn the camera off now on our Right, there we go. I'll stop the camera. We'll go through that again. The commentary's gone. Apologies for that. But this is how the visitors line up. It's Gabriel Breeze in goal, Cameron Harper, Sam Lavelle, George Kelly, Dan Butterworth, Taylor Charters, Jack Ellis, Dylan McKeel, John Mellish, Ben Barkley, and Luke Armstrong. On the bench is Jude Smith, Archie Davies, Terrell Thompson, Aaron Hayden, Charlie White, Josh Vella, Harrison Neal, Jake Allen, Sam Heverton, and Freddie Donahue. On the bench, on the starting lineup for Gateshead, Tiernan Brooks, Kenton Richardson wears the captain's armband, Louis Story makes his first start of pre-season, Joe Grayson, Callum Whelan, Regan Booty, Trialist was wearing number 7, Luke Hannant, Jacob Butterfield, Will McGowan, and Owen Asseni. On the bench for Gateshead is Trialist, Robbie Tinkler, there is Connor Panny, Ollie Thompson, another Trialist, and Fenton John. And it looks as though Gateshead are going to be kicking off here. They're going to be shooting towards the River Tyne end of the ground. Carlisle, they will be shooting towards the Felon end. And we're about to get underway here. Referee just wants to signal both goalkeepers. They're ready. We're ready. Are you ready? The referee's about to blow his whistle. And there we are. We're underway. Ball pumped forward by Regan Booty, looking for Owen Asseni to chase onto. And Sam Lavelle did very well there just to turn and clear the ball. Passing it around, and Carlisle are on the break already. Plays the ball through. Trialist number 7 for Gateshead. Gets back and stops Luke Armstrong getting onto the ball. Gateshead just passing it around the back to Tiernan Brooks, who pumps it up the pitch towards Owen Oseni. He's beaten in the air to the ball, but the ball will fall in midfield to Regan Booty. Booty plays it back to Richardson and turn over to Tiernan Brooks, who's outside the area with the ball at his feet. Plays it through the middle to Butterfield, who gives it to Oseni. Oseni gives it out to Grayson on this left-hand side. Ball tried to be played through to the trialist number 7. Gateshead managed to get the ball back in possession. It goes back to Story, who gives it to Whelan out to the right-hand side with Richardson now. Takes a little touch and carries it forward. Gives it to Whelan, who turns. Gives it to Booty. Richardson has the ball just on the halfway line. And Hannon plays it all the way back to Brooks in the Gateshead goal. Some tidy passing on display already, as we have some policemen stood in front of the scoreboard, so I can't give you the exact time minutes at the moment, but the ball has went out of play for a throw-in to Carlisle United just past their dugout here on our left. Well, we're waiting for this throw now to be taken. Up in the air, Armstrong and there's a few tussles going in there. Number 9 it was Kelly and Grayson having a tussle there, as well as Story with Armstrong. But Gateshead have the ball with their goalkeeper outside the area. In the middle to Butterfield. Butterfield puts it out to Hannant. Sorry, isn't that Whelan? Got the same similar hairband as Kelly comes in and nearly dispossesses Brooks there. Caught Brooks napping somewhat, but the ball goes out for a goal kick. Carlisle on the front foot from the back against Gateshead's back line. Of course, Gateshead like to pass it around the back a lot. There's Brooks, pumps the ball up towards Oseni. Oseni doesn't win the header, but it's picked up by Butterfield. And midfield goes for a long distance shot straight into the hands of Breeze. It was into his chest and it dropped down, but certainly on target. There's now Carlisle try and build, but the ball in midfield picked up by McGowan, but handles it when he tried to chest it down. Free kick to Carlisle. Carlisle turn with Butterworth. Plays it back down to number 16. And I can't see on this. There's no 26. It's the shirt numbers. Apologies, Barkley. But now it's on the left-hand side, driving forward with a Carlisle, trying to get past the man. Hannant was fouled in the process, and it's a free kick to Gateshead on the touchline on the far side. Quickly taken to Richardson, all the way back to Brooks. It's on the edge of the Gateshead box. Story. McGowan drops deep to get involved, gives it to Brooks. If anyone could let us know if the audio is all right. We're into the 5th minute. Policemen are still standing in front of the scoreboard. The time up, and the ball there from McGowan goes behind Booty, but he does make up for his mistake and blocks the pass. And Gateshead back in possession as Whelan gives it to Richardson. Booty on the edge of the area, turns, gets the ball moving forward. Butterfield now looks to send the trialist number 7 away, but the ball went behind him and his touch just lets him down somewhat. And now it is Ellis that tries to get past, but he runs into a couple of Gateshead players, and it's back with McGowan in midfield. Puts it to Grayson on the left, and turn plays it into Booty. Butterfield just plays it back to Grayson, and Grayson calmly strokes it back to Brooks. There's Booty, midfield, dispossessed. He gets the ball back, though. It's a good tussle between him and Butterworth. Oseni drops deep to receive the ball inside his own half, gets it to Whelan. Whelan cuts inside with the ball and drives forward with it, lays it out to Hannant on the right-hand side. Good move from Gateshead, but they need numbers forward. They slow it down, all inside the Carlisle half. Dinks the ball over to McGowan, and I think it was Barkley that just did enough there to head the ball away and stop the ball getting through, but Barkley was closed down, and the trialist for Gateshead puts the ball out. They'll throw into Carlisle. And launch the ball up towards the halfway line. Luke Armstrong wins the header, nods it inside. Gateshead through Butterfield, win the ball back, and now Gateshead on the attack out to the left-hand side with the trialist. Grayson gets the ball through, and Butterworth, was he fouled? He was. And it's a free kick to Gateshead about 40 yards out. An opportunity for Gateshead to get some big men in and around the box. If they choose to do that. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Taken short into the midfield where Grayson, McGowan plays it to Whelan. Whelan to Richardson. And now all the way back to Brooks. My co-commentator has found his way to the table as Brooks pings the ball out to the left-hand side. There is the trialist who brings it down, tries to cut inside, but Barkley was there to pass it back. And a warm welcome to Mark.
Thank you very much. Dotted across from the other side of the time where my son's been football training.
Well, as I say, Gateshead have got into their pattern of play, as you would expect, and Carlisle, they've closed down the ball quite well so far. But at the moment, it's a very open and enjoyable game so far. Ball through for Oseni, asking way too much, all the way through to Gabriel Breeze in the Carlisle goal. But I say, Mark, you're just getting a chance to have a look at the teams there. A couple of notable names that have got history with Gateshead. Lovely to see them back.
Yeah, John Mellish with the captain's armband as well.
Yeah.
Notably, Luke Armstrong, of course, sporting the Triple H look for those who watch WWE. Probably one of the best loan signings Gateshead have had in recent years. There's plenty of competition in that sense.
It certainly is. With the ball brought down beautifully by Hannant on the far side, cuts inside with the ball and plays it back to Story.
It was a test.
And now Grayson can bring it forward. Oseni's on the shoulder. He's going to play it into the centre there, looking for Whelan coming in at the back post, but Gateshead managed to hold the ball up as Butterfield had nodded it down. It's going to come inside though. McGowan he nodded it to Oseni and hoped that it was coming back, but the keeper was quickly off his line. As I said, just having a look at Taylor Charters, of course, he was pivotal in that run-in for the the National League North title as well. So it's lovely to see him. That's went on to establish himself as a Football League player.
And wrote himself into Carlisle history, of course, scoring that penalty at Wembley. Gateshead, as you say, have really settled into that pattern already, haven't they?
And of course, new signing Jacob Butterfield as well is looking good in that number 10 role at the moment as Grayson plays it through, comes back to Whelan. No, Grayson's got the ball here, plays it in, looking for Oseni. Just swept away from him then, out for a goal kick. But yeah, Gateshead, they've got themselves into a nice pattern of play. Obviously, we know they're well drilled in it for the last few seasons, but the newer lads that have come in are settling into it something rotten. This is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Gateshead they're not going to adjust from that style of play. They're going to play that way no matter what, and it's what's gotten them where they are in with the FA Trophy win, with the promotion. They'll stick to it. Yes, it might have been adapted a little bit last season under Rob Elliott, but it's very much a style they enjoy.
Butterfield, he just tried to thread the ball, looking for the run of McGowan, but and that's Ben Barkley there, not the greatest communication. He's put it out for a corner needlessly, and gets a corner on our left-hand side here. But no, Butterfield's come in, and he's really, obviously, you look at his resume, the teams he's played for, the level he's played at, where he's played, a fantastic bit of experience added into the Gateshead squad. But the corner's been taken short, Booty back to Whelan. Whelan puts it into the centre, and it's been headed clear. And Hannant gives it to Story. Story doesn't look like he hasn't played pre-season this far. He looks great at the moment. Story lays it off to McGowan, back to Story. The ball Gateshead just find space, don't they, at the moment? But Carlisle, they're putting the work in. making Gateshead try to find the space. They're not gifting it. There's Story. Picks out Butterfield. Butterfield lays it off to Richardson. Hannant, right-hand side of the pitch, plays it inside, tries to get the ball back, but no, Butterfield picks it up. Oh, lovely
great
footwork,
feat.
cuts inside. Still going with the ball, tries to dink it into the centre there, and Carlisle just luckily to get a foot on it, but the ball forward for George Kelly to run onto. He's got support coming in the middle, and now he cuts inside, goes for the shot, and pulls it past the post. And, he had two big men to aim for there, but he went for it himself.
Striker's prerogative, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a sight, a goal, cut inside, did everything right, until the finish. Just got too much on it, but Gateshead caught out there. Just got a little bit too adventurous.
Wow. As I say, Carlisle, of course, looking for a season of redemption after last year's relegation. They've certainly got the strike force for it, and they'll be more equipped, you would think, to start on the front foot this season with having a full pre-season with the strikers in already.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Armstrong was a big signing from last season, wasn't he? Yeah, as I say, we know exactly what Luke's going to give you. Just a very, very good player. Arguably wouldn't look at plays higher, in my opinion. And he'll be a big part of what they've got going forwards.
Story brings the ball forward, gives it to Butterfield, who finds space in the middle. He's going to lay it through to McGowan, and it's a good recovery tackle there.
Great tackle, by the way.
To stop the ball going through. McGowan's still trying to close down the goalkeeper, clears the ball up the pitch, and that will... No, it does roll out, actually. It bounces out, and it's a throw indicated just past their own dugout.
But obviously the other side of it is with Carlisle, we've got new owners in place who came in, sort of second half of last season, I think it was. They're ambitious, they've been warmly received. So let's see how it plays out for them. But from Gateshead's point of view, another good signing, another strong signing to add to an already strong squad.
Oh, and a little bit of lack of communication there at the midfield, and Carlisle can bring the ball forward now through Butterworth. Butterworth puts it in there, looking for Armstrong. Just a little bit too much on it, and that'll roll out of play for a throw-in on the far side.
Lovely to see John Mellish, isn't it, and seeing where he's gone in his career. You think he came through the college system, the academy system here at Gateshead, and what he's gone on to do was brilliant in that season where the club had all the off-field problems. And he's gone on to make a real name for himself at Carlisle, a real firm fan favourite.
Well, this comes from a lovely family as well. We got to know them on the podcast, or always interacting, and just lovely to see a young lad go on strength to strength. But at the moment, Regan Booty has the ball, looks for a crossfield ball, looking for Hannant. Hannant keeps it in, it just bounces off his other shin and out it goes. But nice vision from Regan Booty there.
Yeah, I mentioned it last week, didn't I, about Regan? It's big season from with Ed Francis gone, he's sort of playing that deeper line midfield role. Probably can put a little bit more influence on the team, I dare say. I think he's been brilliant in pre-season so far, Regan.
Yeah.
I thought he was arguably the club's best player. Second half of last season, really seemed to settle in, and is a massive part of the side here.
Always felt last season I always feared for him being the master of many trades, and now he's owning that position there. He's showing why he should be a starter for Gateshead.
Absolutely, not just a starter, but an integral part of the team, I would say. I think he's earned that right. I thought he was arguably man of the match in the...
Oh, lovely ball through to Booty, ghosted through the ball. Nearly got through to Oseni. McGowan, lovely tackle. He comes away with it. And he didn't spun away towards a Carlisle player, but Gateshead get it under control. But smallest man in the pitch, most tenacious there.
Yeah, it's the one thing you get with Will. He's not scared to do the physical side of the game as well.
Grayson passes it to Story. As I mentioned before, of course, played at Wembley with a broken foot and hampered his pre-season somewhat about it, but he's out there and he's looking sharp as ever. Mr. Story.
John Mellish didn't pull out either, by the way.
I know he didn't know.
Not that we expect him to.
So Mellish just plays it back down the line there. Lavelle plays it back to Breeze.
Great pressure. Interesting to see the trialist in the Gateshead side playing a little bit further forward here, playing this left-hand side.
Yeah, I suppose we kind of seen him more central, didn't we, or in that number 10 role in previous games, and gave a great account of himself against Middlesbrough. didn't look out of place, and for large periods of that game, and I'm not just saying that because rose-tinted glasses were Gateshead, of course, but
that's not great.
It was you wouldn't have said there was a massive gap in leagues between the two sides as it was in reality.
No, not at all. The one thing I think Middlesbrough did well was maybe just a little bit more composure in the final third.
Yeah.
And obviously created more chances, but Gateshead did very well, and the young lad, the young trialist did really well. I spoke to Rob Elliott after the game. Seemed to indicate that he would like to sign him, but obviously finances dictate what will happen with that. So we'll see.
We were talking just before you came on. There has been some movement today, in and out, and dare I say, more movement coming soon. But at the moment, Gateshead have a free kick put in from the far side there, and it's a
corner.
It is. I think it might have been John Menison headed it behind there. Was it? It's hard to tell from here.
Interesting kit.
Yeah, it is. It's. I would dare I say it would be nice to see different coloured numbers on the back, just to make it a little bit easier to read them. It's one of those ones.
Now just noticing there's numbers on the back.
Yeah. There's Callum Whelan. Takes the corner short to Regan Booty. Gets the ball back. He's got space. Can he take down the dead ball line? Pulls it back across. And Grayson gets it under control though. Gets it back to Butterfield. Butterfield gives it back to Grayson, who finds himself on the right-hand side of the pitch.
Got to be quicker there.
Hannant out to Booty on this left-hand side and tries to feed a ball in there. Not enough whip on it, too close to the goalkeeper. And Breeze can wait for his team to get into shape before he rolls this one out.
Yeah, I mentioned the trialist in a piece for the Chronicle and Journal the other day. Just Rob Elliott just saying that he'd been really impressed, fitting really well with the lads. Praised the current Gateshead players for the way they've welcomed him and sort of been patient with him while he found his feet. I do think there is something there will be done if finances allow, which may well, as you say, part of that may have been what's happened today with players going out on loan.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a need for another striker?
Yeah. Well, see, Grayson pumps the ball forward. Ball bounces down in between Lavelle and Butterfield. Gateshead do get it moving out to this left-hand side, and the trialist Tottenham brings it forward, cuts inside. Not many options though. Now lays it off to
Could he just
Whelan.
let it go, yeah. Have a shot.
Kent Richardson. Story finds himself far forward. Back to Richardson.
Do you get the feeling, that, and this is me, I'm not trying to overly play Gateshead here, but
ball over the top for Oseni. Ball's going to bounce away though, and I think it's going to be marshalled out here by the defender. Does very well there.
Get the feeling, obviously, you've played 3 Football League clubs now in Sunderland, Middlesbrough, and now Carlisle. There is a little element of surprise at how Gateshead play, I think, even though I've got no doubt all 3 teams will have, or management teams will have watched Gateshead at some point in video.
I think Sunderland got the biggest shock.
Oh, massively.
I don't think they were expecting the tempo of the game for so long. It was good. But you have to say 75 minutes of full-on pressure from Gateshead. And, obviously Gateshead come out on top on that. Of course, results don't matter in these games, but it's always nice. And, I think the likes of Middlesbrough will have looked at that and they took the game incredibly serious.
They did, and do you know what? Michael Carrick spoke very warmly of Gateshead. I dare say if there are any top Middlesbrough youngsters want to come out on loan, you may well find them. They'll be offered to Gateshead first and foremost because of the style of play. And it's just, you look at the development that Gateshead have brought out players, their own players, and loan players as well. I think that's attractive for Football League clubs.
Butterfield plays the ball over to Whelan. Whelan does have Hannant out on the right-hand side if he needs him. Does bring him into play now. In comes the cross. It wasn't the greatest. Deflected to Whelan. Butterfield takes the ball. Nice feet on the edge of the area. Tries to open up for a shot. Lays off the trialist who kills one. It's just way too wide.
Butterfield's a player, by the way.
Yes.
I know I've not much chance to speak about him, but saw him enough at Scunthorpe, saw him playing the Football League. He's a sort of player that Gateshead fans will absolutely adore. Will fit into this side very well. If he's playing in the 10, will play in that role. in an expert manner. That's going to hold up, you know.
Armstrong does get past. Can he get it into the back of the net? It goes into the side netting, but lovely touch to get past the goalkeeper there from Luke Armstrong. And so it's getting flashbacks of when he was driving at defenders in a Gateshead shirt here at Gateshead Stadium.
I've never really rated him. I wonder if his dad's here.
Hopefully. Nice to see his dad around. Of course, Alan Armstrong.
Not the actor.
No. I don't think there's many people younger than us would know who that was. The corner from the far side from Carlisle. Corner takers having to shield his eyes from the sun. In it comes towards the 6-yard area and headed over by Sam Lavelle. And it's a goal kick to Gateshead. It is the 22nd minute here. It is 0-0 if you're just joining us. And it has been a lot of Gateshead possession at the moment, but we just seen there the flashes of how quickly Carlisle can move the ball. And when you've got somebody like George and Armstrong up front, big, powerful, fast centre forwards, and they're trying to close down Gateshead at the back at the minute. I think they're getting a little bit frustrated of not having much of the ball, but Gateshead still managed to keep the ball moving. But it just went between Butterfield and McGowan there.
That was brilliant the way it was played out by him. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think the bench has said, I've had enough of this. Let's try and get the ball back. And someone said the milkman and the likely lads. Yes, among many other roles as well. The barman in Get Carter as well. So, the one that gets beaten up. Oh, there's a nice footwork there from the Carlisle player, number 18, Ellis. So Gateshead have won it back, though. A nice touch inside. Just didn't have the legs, but Lavelle manages to play it across the defence. And now can try and open up with the ball as Mellish gets the ball out to the left-hand side. In it comes. Richardson's there, back out to the left back. Now Taylor Charters puts it back out there. Can't see the shirt number. Apologies there. I think it's Harper.
Scored a couple of big goals, didn't he, in that second half of that National League North season as well.
There was a couple of occasions when he just drove with that ball down the left-hand side. I think I might have said tongue-in-cheek that it was like watching a young Gareth Bale. He just marched with the ball, didn't he? He was rampant when he got going. At the moment, Taylor Charters puts it out there to Harper. Inside is the trialist, number 7.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Held the ball up well, guarded it, didn't he? And ushered it away, but he gets the ball. Well, Will McGowan gets the ball now.
You're right, Dave. You've called it bang on for once that they are pressing higher against Gateshead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's a little bit of frustration, isn't it? The managers.
No, you're right. 100%.
Yeah.
Bang on. But Gateshead are just popping around them.
Grayson, left-hand side, plays it inside to McGowan, holds it up. Just nearly runs into his teammate, but so does Carlisle United. Ball kicked away. George handball. Referee has given it. Well, I was about to see who's kind of play advantage there, but what kind of advantage can he give from that? So free kick to Gateshead just inside their own half.
Just catch it next time. I mean, that is right in front of us. You can see it playing his day.
I think it was an unfortunate bounce more than him putting his arm onto it, but it was just blatant, wasn't it? As Mellish and Oseni just clip heels as they run along together, and it's a free kick to Carlisle.
Did laugh that was right in front of the lines when he didn't seem to want to give it.
No.
Rob Elliott looming over him. Maybe change that one.
Well, ball over the top. Looking for George as he does well to hold off Story, cuts it inside, and Gateshead back with Richardson to mop up, as it were. And Gateshead now can play it out through Hannon, right hand side, dinks the ball over towards Whelan, brings it down. Booty plays it across as Armstrong's busting a gut to try and break it down, but Gateshead keep possession and keep the ball moving. Now Whelan turns out to Hannon, who's just on the halfway line, dinks the ball over for Oseni, just beaten in the air to the ball, but it falls back to Gateshead and calmly played back to Tiernan Brooks.
How come Kenton Richardson's not playing for Carlisle, by the way?
Well, you can't read everything you read on, I believe everything you read on Twitter, Mark. There's Grayson.
Done deal according to some, wasn't it?
No. There's Regan Booty receives the ball. Story, Grayson, back. Oh, Will McGowan. Obviously, I know Gateshead commentator here, but when you see a player come in and they're just automatically just fit, then it's been a joy to see, because obviously he's made the step up from Blythe Spartans. They had a torrid year last year that obviously ended in relegation, and he's a player that's worked hard and it's paying off at the moment.
Had a good grounding at South Shields. Came through their academy system, and I think, truth be told, in an ideal world from South Shields' point of view, probably would have been back there right now, but offered the chance to play at a high level by Gateshead.
Oh, the ball goes right through there, but Story able to get back.
And as you say, not looked out of place. I still think there's a lot of work for Will to do.
Yeah, there's
point in question.
Yeah, there is going to be games, but the ball was Armstrong edge of the area, just pulls it back, tries to change on his other foot and scoops it over. Just took the deflection, actually. The block from Grayson. But yeah, as I say, rough diamond, but he's putting the work in. You can see he's not shirking, he's not hiding. Of course, there was that little misplaced pass there, but then he's putting himself straight back into the mix to try and stop it.
It's attitude. We know what Gateshead are about, don't we?
Yeah.
In terms of the coaching team, it's about attitude. It's about, yes, ability, but the one players are going to do the right things at the right time.
Well, Harper comes over to our right-hand side here to take a corner.
Big side Carlisle on.
They are. There's some big physical specimens in there as the ball comes in here, and free header to George there, and pulls it wide of the left post. And that should have done better there. Should at least hit the target.
Yeah, free header, as you say, quite a distance out. He's trying to angle it, George Kelly, but just gone wide that far forward.
I think he tried placement rather than power, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Louis Story's just doing his laces here. I don't think the referee wants it sped up somewhat. He's certainly not time wasting at this stage of the season. Yeah. But 28 minutes gone. Gateshead 0, Carlisle United 0, and it's been a nice. Played a nice tempo. Of course, I'm expecting Carlisle to get into the game and have their spell of possession at the moment. But at the moment, from a Gateshead perspective, it bodes well for the season coming. Gateshead under pressure at the back, having to play out, and they do manage to do so. But George onto Grayson, back to Story, who's practically on the dead ball line. Booty, Grayson now plays it inside now, and Gateshead can bring the ball forward through Booty, and they've turned defence into attack. Booty receives the ball back near the centre circle, puts it out to Hannon from the right-hand side, and Whelan and Oseni is up there, pulls it across. Oseni, he pulls it wide. He headed it wide. It looked, the keeper was planted. And if he had just put it towards that post, it was going in the back of the net. But
that would have been a sensational team goal, by the way. Oseni, I think he'll get another chance like that in this game, and he'll take it. But just fantastic football. That's not great.
Well, yeah, Sam Lavelle there, just he was in a horrible position there as a defender, was to try and stop the cross or mark the man, and he got caught in between, didn't he, and give the free header. But gets a 2-over throw here to the side of a wayward pass. 5 yards, 10 yards from the corner flag. Joe Grayson is going to show us his long throw. He launches it in. Flicked over by Story, but it's going to be cleared by Harper on the far side. Pumps it up towards Armstrong, but there's Kent Richardson just to intercept and pass it to Hannon. And Hannon gets the ball moving forward now. It's out with Whelan on the right-hand side. Just takes it, plays it inside to Booty. Booty now he had options, but he gives it back to Callum Whelan. Hannon. Back to Booty. It's all on the right-hand side of the pitch at the moment. Butterfield plays it to McGowan. McGowan plays it to Whelan. Whelan sees the trialist out here in space on the left-hand side. Takes a touch, gives it back to Grayson. Grayson's got time and space, puts one into the middle, and what a tussle from Owen Oseni and the Carlisle United defender. I think it might be John Mellish. And he just had a hold of him, pulled him to the ground. But appeals for penalties, but never going to be given. There's Gateshead win the ball.
I've got to be honest, I think the referee just tossed a coin there and decided which side it came down on. I don't think I had a clue who was fouling who there.
Everyone had a hold of each other as Butterfield tries to turn and twist his man as George comes back to help, and the ball goes back to George after McGowan's tackle and drives forward with it. He's carrying the ball forward strong and powerfully there, and teammate takes it off and pulls it back across. Oh, nearly got through to Armstrong, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick.
I thought it was a corner, got to be honest.
I thought it'd come off a Gateshead player there, but no appeals from Carlisle players.
Good from McGowan again there, tracking back, put a physical challenge in midfield. So high press again.
Yeah, Gateshead obviously playing out short from the back, and the press is trying to get them. Wayward pass from Whelan, but Gateshead managed to win the ball back. It's with Kent Richardson, who calmly stroke it back to Tiernan Brooks. And once again, Gateshead can get themselves into shape and build again as Whelan drops deep to receive it, plays it back to Brooks. Brooks dinks the ball up to us, and he's in loads of space, nods the ball down, but Mellish got in front of him, puts it, unfortunately goes out for a throw for Gateshead. I didn't think Mellish was expecting that ball to come to him as fast as it did, but Gateshead on the halfway line with Grayson, plays out to the left-hand side. The trialist number 7's there, plays it into Booty, gets the ball back, nice stuff, plays it back inside to McGowan, gets a good first touch, and there's a penalty going to be given. It has. McGowan tripped, but the build-up play was lovely, and Mark's dubious on that one, but there was contact.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a lovely build-up again, isn't it? It's a really lovely build-up. I think the contact was minimal, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But when you're running as fast as McGowan was there, any touch may well send you down. So, but it's a great chance to go ahead, get it out, being the better team, I think. Be safe to say in this first half an hour.
Well, Luke Hannon is going to be the man to take the penalty, should I say. But yeah, I mean, the ball from Grayson down to the trialist, back inside to it was Booty, wasn't it? And then the ball back to trialist and through to McGowan. But yeah, it was slick, silky passing football from Gateshead. But Hannon steps up now, hits it, and pulls it wide uncharacteristically from Luke Hannon there. And he's tried to place it right in the corner, but unfortunately went past the post.
Yeah, just tried to be a little bit too accurate there, hasn't he? Tried to get it right inside that near post, but has put it wide. Far better to do it now in pre-season.
Gateshead trying themselves to put the press on here, but Carlisle now, through Mellish, can play it inside, and good pressure from Gateshead. But ball comes off a Gateshead player, and it's a throw in just on the halfway line to Carlisle on the far side there.
Just someone asking about the new strips. I think I saw today on Facebook. They're waiting a delivery date from Patrick.
Oh, there we go. They'll be here soon, and of course the away strip will be announced as well soon. Free kick from Gateshead given away there. Callum Whelan just stretched and brought down a Carlisle player out to the left-hand side. 34 minutes gone. Gateshead 0, Carlisle United 0. But Gateshead did have a chance from the spot, but Luke Hannon put it wide. But the ball is back with Gateshead at the moment as Hannon, Booty picks it up in midfield, lays it out to Grayson. Grayson now looking for a runner, dinks the ball into the centre to Butterfield, lovely brought down, holds the ball up well and puts it back to Booty. And now the ball, just a little bit too much on it. And so, has he pulled it back?
He pulled it back for a pull.
Oh, well, there we go.
Not massively sure it was.
I personally didn't see one there, but it's a free kick to Gateshead nonetheless. I didn't see a Gateshead player appeal either, but we're underway. Whelan gets the ball out to Hannon, who's on the right-hand touchline. Just cuts inside with the ball. Lays it back to Story. And the ball was too much, and now Gateshead caught at the back as Ellis brings the ball forward, cuts inside. It's got on the far side Armstrong, who he gives it to. Corner of the box, cuts in. He's going to go for a shot and, scoops it over. And, Gateshead let off the hook there massively.
Yeah, sloppy. And
it was Butterworth that intercepted there, the ball.
Yeah, just sloppy in the middle there. Gateshead had a decent little build-up, but just stunted by a poor pass, poor execution of the pass, but got away with it.
Well, Gateshead once again playing out from the back as Butterfield drops deep, gives it to Whelan.
Butterfield looks like he's just slotted into Gateshead's style and the patterns of play that they put together, hasn't he?
And I think he's going to raise the game of those around him, and notably so I would say Greg Ollie as well, because now you've got 2 number 10s that can play that role, and if something isn't happening, you've got another one to try. But Gateshead on the get you through. Grayson driving forward, didn't get onto the through ball. Carlisle defending well and clearing the ball. Under pressure though, ball over the top, and now it's a foot race as George. Well, it's going to go all the way through to Tiernan Brooks, who just edge of his area calmly controls it and gives it away up the pitch to his teammates. And at the moment, it's Story.
I think he's already looking a very good signing, by the way, Tiernan Brooks.
Yeah, calm as you like. There's the ball come to him as Butterfield dinks the ball through for the try list. Oh, he plays it inside to Booty. Can he pick out a pass? Oh, he nearly gets through to McGowan, and that's going to go out for a corner.
Some of the football, some of the little pretty patterns that Gateshead are playing is just sensational, isn't it?
It's it's they're looking very sharp. It's the best way to describe it at the moment.
By the way, I'm just looking at the Carlisle bench. Some names on there, by the way. Aaron Hayden was here with Wrexham, Charlie White, former Sunderland, Josh Fowler, former Bolton. Some big names.
Well, we've got a corner coming in from Regan Booty on the far side. And it comes towards the near post. It's not the greatest, but it will fall to Kenton Richardson about 45 yards out. Plays it back out towards Regan Booty, and Regan Booty was not on his toes to receive that, and it goes behind him, throwing on the far side. Mark just trying to work out who the try list is, warming up for Gateshead.
I think I know. But I'm not going to say.
He's not going to tell us. He's going to leave us in limbo. As the ball at the moment is with Carlisle, trying to work it up the right-hand side, but Gateshead intercept. Hannon keeps it in. Whelan. Oh, he tried some fancy footwork, but too close a quarters, and out it goes for a throw into Carlisle. And Carlisle have just took the sting out of the game somewhat here. Managed to disrupt Gateshead a little bit. Just getting in them in midfield, aren't they? Trying not to let them have as much space as they move forward here, though. There was a pull on the shirt, free kick pulled back just on the halfway line to Carlisle.
John Mellish being pushed further forward, maybe a slight change in.
Does look that way, doesn't
formation.
it? I don't know if they might change their tactics and go a little bit more aerial in their assault on Gateshead's defence, but Gateshead get the ball back through the try list. Number 7 lays it off to Grayson.
Been very good again, by the way.
He's got better and better in each appearance. Of course, he made his first game against Sunderland, came on as a late substitute, and the game was a little bit scrappy at that point because there'd been a lot of substitutes by both sides, but you could see he was wanting to impress and maybe tried a little bit too hard in that game.
Yeah, he literally just took the words out of my mouth because that's what Rob Elliott said. Maybe just tried a little bit too hard to impress and just didn't play his natural game, which is what Gateshead like the players to do.
Well, Lavelle plays it back to Breeze. At the moment, Carlisle trying to pass the ball around as Armstrong drops deep to get involved, plays it back to his defender, and he spoons it. Is it going to be kept in? It has. Just.
Tell you what, if Lionel Messi does that.
Yeah. Well, the ball pumped up towards George. Story wins the head out. It goes for a throw in just on the halfway line.
It's Kelly, by the way.
Is it Kelly?
Is called him George 3 times.
It's George Kelly. Sorry, yes. Yeah.
I just thought you knew him.
Yeah.
I thought you knew.
No. Apologies to the Kelly family. It's
you want me George?
Someone's thinking, who's George? And no one in the chat corrected us. Thank you very much, everybody. Well, now Carlisle. Oh, that's poor. And Gateshead pick up the ball. Butterfield drives forward with it. He's got support in the centre, but can he get it through to him now? Whelan, can he pull the trigger? Lays it off to the trailer. Shot away. Oh, great defending.
That's a brilliant tackle.
Great defending. Throw his body in front of it. But once again, Gateshead exploiting the mistakes at the back there. Oh, Gateshead still on the attack. McGowan plays it down to Grayson, pulls it back. Oh, and it just goes behind Oseni. And Gateshead, well, they're getting in there too easy at the moment.
Yeah, much. You look at it, it's 4 or 5 times now they've got him behind. That's a good ball. It's offside.
Oh, there's Kelly's offside.
George.
I've been impressed with him, actually.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been lively up
he's-
front, hasn't he?
yeah.
He's probably slightly overshadowed Luke Armstrong at the moment.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But he's playing the more central role, isn't he, of the front three? So he's everything's kind of guided towards him. But Gateshead on the attack again through Callum Whelan. He's going to put it out to Hannant. Booty in the centre. Lays it back to Story on the halfway line. Story gets it forward to Butterfield. Butterfield gets it out there. And Story's on a mazy run now. He's still going, but the ball through to Hannant. I think the offside flag might have went off there if he had got to that. But Carlisle pressured at the back.
Gateshead's energy in the final third's excellent, you know. Just not giving them a minute on the ball.
Ball played down here by Ellis and goes out of play for a Gateshead one. Yeah, just we're forcing Carlisle into their own mistakes here at the moment. And it isn't heavy pressure.
No, not really. But it is intense.
Yeah.
You know, I think Carlisle players have noticed there's a tone being set by Gateshead.
And Kent Richardson has got the ball in the centre of the park, up towards the centre circle, lays it off to Whelan. Whelan plays it all the way back to Tiernan Brooks, who's outside of his area. And now Richardson lays it back to Brooks. Booty back to Richardson. And Story finds himself in the right wing back position at the moment. He's got space to bring it forward, though.
Switches on, you know.
Oh, nice turn from Butterfield, but there's a player there to intercept. But at the moment, you can really see a determination from these Carlisle players. When they get the ball, they want to move that ball forward. As Butterfield is back up onto his feet there, he did take a little knock. I'm guessing that Robbie Tinkler gave him one of his beards as a signing on fee. They've got the same one.
Okay, sponsor deal.
Yeah. There's Mellish. Nice for footwork. Gets himself into the centre, lays it off. Good work from the trilist number 7 just to stop that going anywhere. And out it goes for the throw on the far side. Quickly taken, though. Ball over the top, though, looking for Mellish. And yeah, I think it does look like they're going to go for a bit more of an aerial attack on. They're going more forward, but
yeah, I mean, they are a big side. I mean, Mellish's goal scoring record over the last couple of seasons has been unbelievable, by the way.
I don't know if you remember that goal he scored away to Rochdale in the FA Cup. He went on a mazy run and really smacked that one into the back of the net. Louis Story giving the step overs here. Now the ball into the centre. Down the wing here to the trilist, but defenders there to put it out. And
but when Mike Williamson did that,
yeah,
it was against Barnet, I think.
It was.
Far side, like triple step over, and then
nice moving from Gateshead as Butterfield tried to feed it through to McGowan there.
So pressure again.
There's great pressure from Gateshead, and ball comes through, and it's really rattled Carlisle. I think it's the best way to describe it. They haven't got into any flow of their own in this game. The possession has been heavily in Gateshead's favour at the moment. But that said, we know they can turn, a lightning attack when they want to. There's a ball up to Oseni.
Well, that's a push.
Push in the back.
To be fair, it was only 2 hands.
Yeah, well, I think it's a little just frustration there coming out. But 44 minutes gone, 0-0 here at Gateshead International Stadium between Gateshead and Carlisle United. Gateshead did have an opportunity from the penalty spot, but Luke Hannant unfortunately pulled that one wide for a Gateshead perspective. But at the moment, you would just say going into the final minute here, Mark, it's kind of been all Gateshead, and it's continuing in that vein at the moment as the ball goes through as the Trilist 7 picks it up on the corner of the box, cuts inside of it. He needs support, gives it to Booty. Booty now. Oh, he sees Oseni on the far. Oh, I don't know if that was for Oseni or Hannant, but it goes out for a goal kick.
So somewhere in the middle, I think.
Well, yeah, we're obviously getting towards half time, but at the moment, an enjoyable game from a Gateshead perspective. Carlisle might get a little bit of the hairdryer treatment at half time to come out and show what they're about. But at the moment, nice ball offside to George Kelly. He's not happy. And he's
what makes you think that, Dave?
It's just a frustrated figure he cuts there. But that tells you everything about that. The forwards,
Yeah.
if they're not getting the ball, they tend to go out of position to get into play. But there's the half-time whistle. 0-0. Gateshead doing what Gateshead do. A lot of passing, a lot of movement. They've opened up Carlisle pretty well a couple of times here, and of course had that opportunity from the penalty spot after Will McGowan was fouled. But Carlisle, they've had a couple of chances through George Skelly and Luke Armstrong. But on the whole, Gateshead just on top of the first half, but it is 0-0. And not a bad turnout here, Mark. A good following from Carlisle, although they've been quite quiet.
Yeah, really good. I think there's about 300 here from Carlisle coming along the A69. You look at the squad that Carlisle have brought. It's a strong squad.
Very strong.
They are in the final preparations for the League Two season, where they will hope to be, challenging for promotion back into League One. But Gateshead, I think, have been very, very good so far. They have been the better side. They've played some great football. It's just that final product. It's that final pass, that final finish. Obviously, the penalty, the Oseni miss from the header. It'll come. And at the moment, it's just a case of keep doing what they're doing and keep playing those patterns, keep playing with that intensity, and hopefully something will happen.
Certainly will. Well, we're going to have a little break here. Here's an advert on how to follow us on social medias, and we'll be back when the teams come out for the second half.
The Heat Army podcast needs your help. No, we don't need money. All we need is you to do one simple thing. It'll take less than a second. If you could hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share whatever post that we put up regarding Gateshead Football Club, it'll go a long way in helping the show build and ultimately helping us push the club to the moon.
Well, hello there and welcome back here for the second half at Gateshead International Stadium, Gateshead versus Carlisle. And it is 0-0 here, but it's been a fantastic display from Gateshead. And of course, yeah, we are the Gateshead commentators and, don't want to be as if it's through rose-tinted glasses, but it has been heavily dominated the first half by Gateshead going forward. I think there is going to be a substitute or two from Carlisle in the second half here. There is a player stripped and ready to go, and I think it is number 4, Terrell Thomas, who's going for a warm-up here as well. He's stripped and ready to go. But Mark, you would hazard a guess that the Carlisle manager, Mr. Simpson, will be wanting to see a little bit more from his team here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Simpson, he's coached at, he's coached in the Premier League in Newcastle, and with England's under 19s, I think it was. He holds high standards, and yes, it's only pre-season, but he'll expect from his side, high standards right the way through. They haven't hit them. I think they've been good in short spells, but they haven't quite hit the standards you would expect of a Carlisle United side. Gateshead, it would be a stretch to say Gateshead outplayed them, by the way, but Gateshead have been very, very good. Just that lack of killer edge in key moments. I think that final pass, that final shot, the header from Owen Aseni, that's going to be, he's got to score basically. Luke Hannon with the penalty. It was just that little switch in the final third that just hasn't quite happened yet. But if it does, Gateshead, if it had done, Gateshead would have been 3 or 4 up, I think, by now. But it's been a positive 45 for Gateshead. There have been a lot to work on for Carlisle United. So I think both management teams will take a lot away from that first 45.
Well, both teams are back out there. Lovely to see a nice interaction between Robbie Tinkler and Taylor Charters there, both giving each other a little hug and seeing nice smiles, knocking about, of course, teammates in that National League North title side that we mentioned earlier on. But at the moment, we are about to kick off for the second half. Carlisle are going to get us underway. They are shooting towards the River Tyne in this half, Gateshead towards the Felon end, and it is a beautiful light blue sky above us, just a few clouds. Beautiful evening for football, and it was Terrell that got his first touch on the far side. Thomas and pings it out to a teammate, but Gateshead put the ball out for a throw.
Ken, turn the music off.
Halfway inside our own half. Hopefully Ken can hear us as the ball is through, and Carlisle down to the dead ball line, pulled it back across as George Kelly did pull it there, but Story was there and Gateshead trying to pass it out, and we're seeing a lot higher tempo from Carlisle here. They're going man for man when they're out of possession, and they're driving forward with the ball, played it into the centre as a Gateshead player was pulled down at the moment. And but yeah, we have a free kick to Gateshead, and the tannoy is still playing music. There's Teenan Brooks has the ball, pings the ball up towards the trialist on the left-hand side, and fourth official wants to know what's going on here with the tannoy music. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, Mark, I actually seen a seagull being ejected out of the ground. It was trapped at the back of the stand, and a steward had to grab it, and it was pecking away at him, and he had to carry it out the ground. So we've seen it all here at Gateshead Stadium, or we think we have. The tannoy is still on at the moment. Apologies for that. As Gateshead make the Carlisle back four play right across here, and we've got Taylor Charters in front of us. It's all played inside. Thomas, the substitute, plays the ball across the defence. Hey, and there's the music off to a nice round of applause as Carlisle now can open up with the ball played down the right-hand side. And this is Carlisle on the attack here, down to the dead ball line, pulls it back across. The ball wasn't great, and Gateshead managed to bring it away as Will McGowan gets it to Butterfield. Butterfield looks up instantly and sets Owen Aseni away. It's a great ball. And now he drives into the box. He's got two defenders there, cuts inside. Oh, what a finish from Owen Aseni. All the hard work was there to do, but calm as you like, strokes it into the corner and gives Gateshead the lead here.
took a deflection. I will say that, which I think is just wrong for the keeper. But a lovely break from Gateshead under a bit of pressure by that attack down the right hand side from Carlisle. But a quick break, and what you saw there was the early ball from Jacob Butterfield. It's just opened them up. And
as soon as before the ball was even at his feet, he had his head up looking for where Owen Oseni was, and he placed it into a beautiful area. And the defenders were in that place of do you lunge in or not?
No, you can't, because he's made them commit. And let's be honest, Gateshead deserved that lead for the opening 45. Another goal for Oseni, another good mark on his pre-season record. And let's hope he does it when the serious stuff starts.
Well, Gateshead win the ball in midfield, and a sliding tackle comes in there. Referee says that he did win it, and he did. It was a powerful one, but the ball's going to come across here to Taylor Charters on the left-hand side. Plays it inside to Butterworth, back out to Charters. Charters plays it inside, but too much on it, and now Gateshead can try and get the ball moving as calm as you like. They just slow it down and pass it around the Carlisle United players at the moment. And Booty in midfield, nice turn, lays it back. And Gateshead just like to get back in their own swing. It's their own way of doing things, and it just dictates the game. Grayson pumps the ball up towards Oseni, chests it down. He's got lots of space and time around him, lays it off to Story. Story's got his head up high looking for the run of Callum Whelan, but didn't make it through. And now Carlisle through. Kelly can try and build here in midfield, looking for the overlap, but the trialist number 7 pings it back to Tiernan Brooks. And he's couldn't get the ball away there, and a shot off, saved by Tiernan Brooks against George Kelly there. And, well, gifted them a chance, but they couldn't take it.
Made amends. Just an air ball, wasn't it? Just an air kick.
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
That's a
air kick.
Kick fresh air. I would say a screw. Yeah.
Pre-season for
I was
us.
going to say a screwball there, but it just
nice
seemed
scream,
to.
Isn't it?
Sorry,
that's a nice scream.
It is a nice scream.
But he fresh air kick and but made up for it with a save.
Well, the police are back in front of the time board, so we can't give you the exact time, but there's a corner coming in from Carlisle on the far side. It's towards the near post, and it's trying to be flicked on by Kelly, but Gateshead can get this ball clear, but Carlisle quick to the pass and lovely tackle there. Was that by the trialist number 7 there? It was, but Carlisle just turned the screw there and got the ball in the box, shot away. Good block from Kenton Richardson. The ball's up in the air, still going to be in the box, so brought down by Lavelle. Lavelle pokes it into the side net, and Gateshead managed to survive that one. But
sloppy moments.
Yeah.
Sloppy moments from Gateshead. Rob Elliott won't stand for that. Well, Anthony Sweeney, you can see him stood side by side here. Yes, again, it's pre-season, but they'll not like to see that.
He's jotting it down, isn't he? It's something to be marked and looked back at. Brooks gives it to Booty. Booty finds Story. Story plays it through the centre to Oseni. Lays it off to Butterfield, who tries to bring in the trialist on the left-hand side. Headed clear, but it's going to be picked up by Booty on the halfway line. Left-hand side of the pitch. Gateshead trying to venture further forward with the ball, but it does go back to Grayson inside his own half. Back to Grayson again from McGowan. Ball over the top for Whelan. He's onside, but there's just too much legs on the ball. Then the keeper was quickly across his box there, but beat the offside trap well there.
Yeah, lovely idea as well from Joe Grayson. Just switch up the tempo. Just, playing these nice little short passes, and all of a sudden it was, right, let's go a bit more direct.
Well, the ball's back with Tiernan Brooks. 52 minutes gone. 1-0 to Gateshead as Owen Oseni scored on the break. At the moment, Gateshead trying to keep the ball, but Carlisle just turning the screw a little bit here on the pressure when Gateshead are in possession. And the ball played through there, looking for the run of Luke Armstrong. Too much on it, goal kick.
We talk about the intensity Gateshead showed. I think you've seen a little bit of an increase from Carlisle those last 2 minutes.
That had to be, really, didn't it?
The referee surely isn't telling about time wasting.
No, I think the ball might be... looks like it. Well, surely you can't pull up the goalkeeper if it's the tactics to play out from the back with your defender in the 6-yard box. It's strange.
I give up trying to know anything about the laws these days.
Teenan Brooks is going to go along with this one, looking for the run of Hannant. Thomas wins the header. Ball's in the centre there, nodded forward. Oh, just thought it was going to fall to Callum Whelan, but Gateshead do win the ball.
Well,
as Oseni drops deep to get involved, and now it's out with Grayson, left-hand side to the trialist, back to Grayson, inside to Booty. And Booty can pick out the trialist again, but he's covered by two shirts. But Booty has space to run into, plays it across to Whelan. Whelan has Hannant on this right-hand side, who he uses, and now he needs shirts in the box. He cuts inside of it himself. Oh, nicely done. It's out to Richardson, right-hand side, puts a cross in here. Looks like too much on it, and keeper was backpedaling for a second there, but I think he knew it was going wide.
Yeah, good football again from Gateshead. Just that final product wasn't quite there.
Well, Thomas tries to drive forward with the ball, lays it off, and Gateshead are going to intercept, and this is sloppy from Carlisle as Oseni's going to get another chance. Oh, well, it's going to go behind for a corner, and real poor communication from the Carlisle back line there.
I'm really interested by Gateshead set pieces because a lot of them are quite intricate, playing it short instead of just as this one.
Yeah, short to Callum Whelan. Butterfield's in space, corner of the box. Can he get a shot away? He went for one, blocked, headed clear, but only as far as Grayson. Gets it past Armstrong. And Gateshead do win the ball back. It was a poor pass, but they can build again. As now McGowan drives forward to the ball. He's got Callum Whelan in space on this side, if you can see him. Tries to dink it to Butterfield. And Carlisle just managed to play it back to Breeze. Taylor Charters is under pressure. I tell you what, the communication hasn't been great from Carlisle.
That's really poor, from the goalkeeper. Really poor. Taylor Charters has been closed down by three Gateshead players, and he's given the ball. He didn't have time to take a touch.
Well, great intensity from Gateshead players as Carlisle now try and build themselves. As you can see the frustration of the forwards of how deep Armstrong was there to try and get involved to link up the play. It's back with Breeze. Avell plays it across to Thomas. Well, Hannant clears the ball, throw into Carlisle just in front of the Gateshead dugout. Just want to give a shout out to the groundsmen here at Gateshead International Stadium. Of course, Gateshead Thunder, Newcastle Thunder as they are now, play here at Gateshead Stadium now as well, and there's been games played on it, but the pitch looks in absolute top nick at the moment. Looks like a carpet out there. Gateshead intercept on the left-hand side. Ball played through for the trialist, and now Oseni is in the middle. He's onside. Through it comes. Can he finish it? He can. 2-0. Lovely stuff. The ball out to the trialist on the left-hand side. He had acres of space to run into, and Owen Oseni held his run well. And there he was, just to poke it past the oncoming goalkeeper.
Brilliant from the trialist and from Will McGowan. A great build-up, just cut Carlisle apart. It's a wonderful ball in, because he's got to take out the goalkeeper. Great finish from Oseni again. Never looked like missing this time. Could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, 2-0 to Gateshead here at Gateshead International Stadium. We're into the 57th minute. And, lovely link-up play. And the Carlisle defence has not been at its best in this second half.
I mean,
but that's not taken away from the Gateshead attack.
And I don't think we should. But this trialist, I'm trying not to sound like his agent here, and I'm certainly not. But if he's going to make a case for a signing here, then he's making a very good one.
Well, as he's going to try and intercept this one, it just gets moved quickly by Carlisle, and now they try and move the ball down the right-hand side. They've got the overlap there of Barkley. It's played into the centre, though. Now it comes out to Taylor Charters, left-hand side, 25 yards out. Looks up, he's got targets in the box. He's up against Luke Hannant, takes it down, crosses it in. Oh, well, flying like an absolute salmon there was Luke Armstrong. Just couldn't get anything on it and went through, but he was the only player from Carlisle that committed to that.
Leaping like a salmon? Flying?
Did I say flying?
Salmon flying?
They do, yes.
No, anyway.
That's a discussion for another day. We will get to the bottom of that, dear listeners. But yeah.
No, you know what? That's a great ball in from Taylor Charters. Really has cut the Gateshead defence out of the game. And, it's the only way he's going to get to the ball. Luke Armstrong is by
Flying like a salmon.
Flying like a salmon, yeah. But unfortunately, just couldn't make it for.
Luke Hannon plays the ball inside there to Booty. Booty got space.
He's played around.
Playing back out again to Hannon. And now Gateshead looking to get the ball in the box. So Senny's in the middle. Oh, ball flick through. Falls to McGowan, though. McGowan lays it off to Grayson. He's going to lay it through. Oh, and it's another penalty.
Let's give it.
Senny brought down. And wow, does he step forward and say now for the hat trick?
He's got to let him take it.
Luke Hannon marches over. Redemption for Luke Hannon. Oh, and Senny, I thought he might have said, excuse me, but Luke Hannon has another chance from the penalty spot. 59 minutes gone. It's currently 2-0. Senny with a double. Hannon's already missed from the penalty spot. Can he make amends here now?
I think he's coming off as well, by the way, Senny.
Looks like there's a few substitutions for Carlisle as well, but at the moment, Hannon steps forward this time. Oh, and it's been saved. Oh, no, it hasn't. It hasn't went for a corner. He's hit the noise I heard. I thought was the goalkeeper's gloves. It's hit the ball, the post, and went out. We are going to see a number of substitutions here from Carlisle United. I can see now one of the players hasn't got a number on the back, which isn't helpful. But number 2, Archie Davies is coming on. Looks like Taylor Charters is coming off. He's already went off there. And we're seeing mass changes here for Carlisle United.
And really conveniently, there's a player without a name or a number.
Yeah, I said that. It's not helpful. Lavelle comes off. On comes number 6, Aaron Hayden. We're seeing George Kelly come off as well. He's replaced by Charlie White. And I think there was one other there that I might not have seen. But we'll get to it.
Well done, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
Job well done, that.
Yeah. And we've got the mystery man with the no number on his shirt, who's playing an attacking side here. Is Gateshead turning on the pressure at the back. Ball played down the line. Hannon intercepts and gets the ball inside, but it's intercepted by number 17, Harrison Neal. Who is a different Harrison Neal who I'm thinking of. I was thinking of the goalkeeper.
I'm thinking of Harrison Neal.
Harrison Neal. Ah, yeah, there we go. Silly sausage I am. As the ball played over the top, Brooks comes out and puts it into touch on...
When we had that conversation at half-time, I was thinking, I don't think it's who you think it is.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it is pre-season.
He was a Dorgan last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Former Gateshead loan signing.
Well, we are seeing substitutions here. Jacob Butterfield, new signing, is going to make way for number. Well, Gateshead's doing us an absolute favour here on the on the shirt numbers. Number 26.
Well, we know what that is.
It's Connor Panny, isn't it? Yeah, Connor Panny comes on, and trialist number 15 comes on for Owen Senny. Well, there we go. Another trialist on the pitch at the moment, up top. And I dare I say, he looks about half a foot taller than Owen Senny. Carlisle, player goes down, out and went for a throw-in on the far side.
Let's just try and work out what's happened here. So Panny now left wing back.
We'll soon see after this set piece. It's been taken quickly. We're going to get a cross coming into the box. Tina Brooks just takes it out the air and wheeling. No, the ball's going to come to the trialist number 15. He's up against the defender. He's a big lad. He's holding it up. Holds it up still. He's got players around him, trying to get players involved, but the ball goes out for a throw. He does very well there. He's a big, powerful forward, doesn't he? There's Hannon, right-hand side, tries to play it into the trialist, but there's a few Carlisle shirts there. Booty comes in, puts the ball out for a throw to Carlisle. Ken Richardson is stadium announcer playing a blinder tonight. He's making me look good. Well, love Ken. There's the throw from Carlisle taken. Well, that was a push blatantly into the back of Luke Hannon. Referee didn't give anything there as the trialist let the ball go through. There's not much he could have done with that unless he grabbed it. And now On the far side, it is Aaron Hayden. Dinks the ball forward, looking for the run of an attacker. It's going to be picked up, though, on the far side and nodded out. And a frustrating evening for Luke Armstrong.
It is, yeah. I mean, frustrating, even for a Carlisle, full stop. I thought Robbie Tinkler came on.
No. I think he was talking to a couple of players on the touchline as they were going on. There's a throw indicated on the far side. Trialist won a throw in. Will McGowan gives it back to Grayson. Grayson with a nice crossfield ball over to Hannant. He's got acres of space here, and he's got men movement in front of him. The trialist number 7 tries to back heel it, trying to be a little bit too cute, and this has got Carlisle on the attack now as number 10, which is Charlie Wyke, has the ball, takes a touch.
I don't think that was ever on that little flick there.
No. At the moment, Carlisle, Harrison Neal plays it back to Breeze. Thomas. Back to Jake Ellis. Striker turns down the ball. Can he play it through to Armstrong? He can. Armstrong stops and plays it off. Great save. Was it off the line there? Sorry, it was. It was off the line.
Joe Grayson?
I think it might be Joe Grayson, yeah. And it was. But the footwork from Armstrong there sent the goalkeeper, sent the defender sliding to try and block the shot, and just a little bit of trickery got him the space and time. But Gateshead managed to stop the ball going into the back there. We do have an update on the time. It's 65 minutes. Gateshead 2, Carlisle United 0 if you want to just join us. As now we wait for a corner from Carlisle and far side's taken short towards the corner of the box. It's going to go back to the corner taker, who takes a touch. A bit trickery.
Oh, well
Been wasted though. Will McGowan dispossessed him. Was that a foul? Referee says no. As now Carlisle in the box was shot off. Great save from Tiernan Brooks. Pushed it away, but it's still not out of danger's way as Luke Armstrong picks it up left hand side of the box, lays it off to the man with no name. But the offside flag has went off. Went up even. So it's a free kick to Gateshead. Yeah, but that was lovely from Armstrong. We just stopped dead and the defender kept on going there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the balance that he always had when he was developing as a player. You look at when he came through Middlesbrough, when he had the loan spell at Blythe Spartans, when he had the loan spell here.
Oh, lovely turn from the trialist. Got himself into space. He's going to get the ball back now. He's just in the centre circle. Dinks the ball over to Pani on the far side. Brings the ball down well. Looks to keep the ball moving forward. Cuts inside. Does lay it off. Back to Grayson. Connor Pani lays it. Oh, lovely underrun there from Grayson. Pulls it too far back, but Gateshead do keep the ball back. There's Whelan. Gets it to Hannon, corner of the box on the right-hand side. Takes down the dead ball line, and Ellis he's given a push there. It was. I thought it was just going to go for a corner there, but the linesman and referee are a lot closer than us.
Great to see Pani back, by the way.
Yeah,
not Fanny. He's had a nightmare with injuries, but
as I say, the season when we stayed up in the first year back in the National League, he had a run of about 5 to 10 games where he was scoring wonder goals and he was playing in that left wing back slot and looking really good.
Yeah, and you know what? He's always been the one that's come through the academy in recent years where you've thought there's something there. He could be something.
Carlisle, good pressure there as Gates tried to play out from the back, and now they're on the edge of the area with the ball left-hand side, number 17, which is Harrison Neal, lays it back to Ellis. Ellis inside to the man with no name. Ball all the way back to Breeze, and at the moment, Carlisle camped out inside the Gateshead half, just need to come up with some ideas to try and break it down. Little flick there, and Tiernan Brooks quickly off his line, and they just seem a little bit... don't want to say out of ideas, but the execution just isn't there for Carlisle at the moment.
No, it's just not quite happened, does it? I think we're going to see it.
Yeah, Tiernan Brooks, I think he might have just tweaked something there when he went out to get to that one. Got a break in play. We'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone that has tuned in. If you'd like to drop a subscribe, that would be lovely.
Ollie Thompson coming on, maybe?
Quite possibly. McGowan's coming over to the bench, so it would be a like for like, you would imagine there. not just in position, but in physique, if it is that change. But Tina Brooks getting just the physio over there at the moment. But yeah, if you'd like to join us on Thursday evening, 8 o'clock, we'll be talking about this game, of course, and everything else, the ins and outs that's happening at Gateshead. There's been quite a few, and we think there could be some more as well. But the trialist is coming off, and what a game he's had. And as I say, the second goal, the movement, the pass, great composure from the young man. And hopefully we'll see him in a Gateshead shirt in the coming season as he makes his way over to the bench. We'll confirm if he is coming off. I think he is by the looks of it. But yeah, we're going to see the introduction of Robbie Tinkler and Ollie Thompson. Looks like Tina Brooks is all right. He's up there. So it does look like Louis Story making way here.
Good comeback from Louis.
Yeah, as I say, he's his first game in pre-season.
Two academy products on the side now.
Yeah, Ollie Thompson and Connor Panny both come through the club's ranks.
I was going to say there's three on the pitch, but there's not because Mellish has gone off.
Yeah, Mellish has left.
Double substitution for Gateshead. Leaving the pitch, our trialist, number 7, being replaced by number 14, Ollie Thompson. And number 6, Louis Story, being replaced by number 2, Robbie Tinkler.
Up to the trialist, number 15, tries to hold it up. Was he fouled? He was.
I think we might see the trialist goalkeeper.
Louis Story there, getting a nice round of applause from the Tyne Weir stand as he makes his way back round to the bench. And just when you look at that back line and think how strong it is, and a ball over to Hannant, it's lovely. He's going to keep it in at the dead ball line next to the corner flag, pulls it back to Whelan. Whelan now inside to McGowan. McGowan lays it back off to Whelan. He's in the centre of the pitch now. There is Hannant in acres of space, right hand side, who's used. Hannant play. Oh, he tried to pick out Whelan, but it bounces to Ollie Thompson. Now McGowan back to Thompson. And the ball to, can he keep it in? He has. Whelan's kept it in. He's got acres of space. Cuts inside with it though. Now McGowan. Lovely ball through. Just looked like he was going to open up for a shot and just calmly threaded it through to Hannant, but the Carlisle defender did very well. And now Carlisle try and break themselves, but they slow it down back to Breeze. Very reminiscent of what Ed Francis would do, where he looked like he was going to open up for a shot and just dink the ball through. But the trialist number 15 wins the ball in midfield for Gateshead. And now Gateshead on the attack. There is a Carlisle player down on the far side. But at the moment, Gateshead looking to ping the ball into the centre towards the big number 15. And it goes behind. Is it going to go behind? No, it's been kept in. And there is a Carlisle player down, as I mentioned before there. And the ball's been put out for treatment. But yeah, that was a deceiving ball there. It hung in the air, and you just thought he might have just been able to get onto that, but the defender did well.
Yeah, just a tad more on the cross, and I think the trialist has got I wouldn't say a straightforward header, but he's certainly got a good chance to score. But more good signs for Gateshead. You know, the changes they made haven't really disrupted the patterns of play. I think you look at Ollie Thompson's come on. He's got involved straight away. You look at McGowan, he's still doing exactly what you expect Will McGowan to do. Panny's come on left-hand side and made a bit of an impact, you know.
That's a ball back across the defence to Ellis there. He had to chase back to get it. And Breeze Gateshead trying to put the pressure on, and the keeper, Ollie Thompson puts the pressure on and goes out for a goal kick. But tell you what, that's how to catch the manager's eye.
And it's caught Louis Story's eye, and it's caught the whole bench's eye because they all went up there.
And it's still again now. Gets a strike off.
What are they doing?
Well, Carlisle at the minute are absolutely a disarray at the back there. And the trialist number 15 did get a shot off. Keeper got it down. He's near side to stop it. But
I'll tell you what, it's lucky that neither of those goals went in because the gaffer would have missed them.
Yes, but he'd being informed now about what he's missed there. But obviously, toilet break is now Thomas. Plays it out to Ellis here. This is better from Carlisle using the wings, but there is Kenton Richardson. Lovely tackle to put it out. And as we want to save Carlisle just seem to be lacking a little bit of conviction. Man with no name plays the ball across. Out to the right-hand side now. Can a delivery come in down towards the dead ball line? Can he pull it back? And it has. It's been pulled across. There wasn't a Carlisle player there, though. And Gateshead managed to clear the ball. As it's going to nod down. It's going to be picked up by Booty. Booty gets it to Ollie Thompson. Well, just
careful, Ollie. Oh, well done.
He's done well there. And, goes out for a throw to Carlisle. And decision-making from Carlisle at the moment just been a little bit lapse, I think is the way to describe it. But they're all getting themselves into positions now. Right-hand side, halfway inside, gets it off. Lovely ball into the centre there. And Tinkler does very well. It's going to fall off the post. Missed. How did he put that under the post? Gator can try and break here. They just slow it down somewhat with Callum Whelan, but he brings the ball forward. Hannant. Booty, back to Hannant. And once again, Gator just get back in their routine of making the ball do the work. And look at that. It's, I don't want to say men against boys, but the composure from Gateshead is such a comfort to the frustration of Carlisle.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree with that. I think it's, you look at it and Gateshead just, if something knocks them in a game, hitting the post there, for example, they just go back into the stride again, whereas Carlisle seem to be impacted by tackle. Carlisle seem to be impacted when Gateshead are playing like this, and it knocks them a bit. Their confidence gets hit.
Ball out to Armstrong here, left-hand side. Can he create something? Because he lays the ball off to Ellis on the overlap. He looks to play the ball in, and he didn't look. It was a blind pass in, and Gateshead managed just to poke it out for a throw near the corner flag, but that was a lackluster cross. There wasn't anything on it. Throw taken.
Oh, great.
Turns there, Harrison Neal. He's got an opportunity. Gateshead. Kent Richardson throws his body in. Out it goes for a throw. And at the moment, Gateshead standing resolute. 75 minutes gone. Gateshead 2, Carlisle United 0 as former Gateshead loanee Luke Armstrong dispossessed. And now, nice footwork from Callum Whelan. As a big number 15 tries to hold it up. Didn't stand up as well as he thought he might have there, but the ball comes inside and Gateshead just managing to stifle the Carlisle attack, but it's went a little bit scrappy at the moment. And now ball played across by Hayden. It's out on the right-hand side. Carlisle trying to cut inside here. He's a bit of trick. He takes down dead ball line, trying to do too much, trying to beat Grayson 2 times. And, well, you already had him done once. You should have just cut inside with it. Carlisle back in possession. As Ellis has the ball. Pings the ball back out to the right-hand side. He's got space to cross the ball in. It's a decent one, but Teenan Brooks, arms up in the air, plucks it out. And Carlisle need to move the ball faster in the final third. It's been a little bit stagnant. I think is the way to describe it. It's no fault of the forwards. They're just not getting the service. The midfield has just been a little bit on the heels, I think is the best way to describe it in this game for Carlisle. And I'm sure Paul Simpson will be wanting to rectify that moving forward from this game. But Ollie Thompson picks up the ball, tries to get it forward to the try-list number 15. And unfortunately, Ben Barkley was there, but great pressure from Ollie Thompson. He's won the ball, and now he's driving forward. Can he lay it off? He's still going on. He's went down. He just, the momentum took him down. I think he's just trying to get the ball out from underneath his feet. And unfortunately for him, but now Ellis drives forward with the ball. He's still going up against Robbie Tinkler, plays it inside. Man with no name.
That's not great.
He's went into Joe Grayson there, and the Gator players are not happy at all with that one. And Joe Grayson is lying on a heap at the edge of the penalty area, and it is going to be a yellow card here. And you just feel a little bit of the frustration's got a little bit the better of Carlisle here. They've chased a lot of the ball. And
you know what? He's just looked at what was his linesman here.
Well, Grayson's up, thankfully. What we want, it is going to be a yellow card. Of course, pre-season, not known for the cards as much, but that wasn't a great tackle. A yellow card for the man with no name.
He had a little check there, with the linesman.
Yeah. As I say, frustration. Players aren't getting to do much in a Carlisle shirt, and Gateshead are the the main culprits of that because of the way they've passed and moved the ball.
Yeah, you're right. Called it frustration. I think there you saw it. Things just not going their way. It is pre-season, but there is still professional pride here.
Well, Robbie Tinkler brings the ball forward in bright orange boots.
They are bright.
Gets the ball out to Grayson. Grayson can bring the ball forward. It's got Panny, who he uses, who's just plays it back to Grayson. McGowan's on the inside. If he looks up, he's got Booty, who he uses. Now across to Whelan. Whelan's got the option on the outside, which he uses. Hannon pulls it back across, and the keeper down there. Took it well, the goalkeeper. But Gateshead moving the ball faster, but can Carlisle come up with an answer here as they drive down the right-hand side, still going with the ball into the centre, and lovely stuff. Kent Richardson just masterfully ushers him out the way and comes away with the ball. As now they just slow it down again, Gateshead. It's their ball, it's their game. Tinkler looks for movement above him, but gives it to Whelan. Gets the ball moving fast there. The trilist number 15 just couldn't hold the ball up, and now it is going to be Hayden. Lays it off to Thomas, across to Ellis. Left-hand side of the pitch for Carlisle here, just on the halfway line. Ball played back to Thomas and back to Breeze. 79 minutes gone. Gateshead 2, Carlisle United 0. Gateshead could have been 4-0 if it wasn't for two misses from the penalty spot. And at the moment, you would see that was a fair result in the possession stakes and the way Gateshead have used every blade of grass here tonight.
Yeah, I think they played some great stuff. They played at their tempo.
Once again, Gateshead just using the body, using the shape, using the momentum of the ball. And Carlisle players, at times, without sounding harsh, chasing shadows. Crossfield ball looking for Connor Panny. Does he win header? He didn't there, but it's going to fall in midfield to Carlisle player, but Gateshead players in amongst it. Ball pinged away there by Hayden. And that's a free kick given there on... I'm trying to see which player's number that is there.
I did laugh there. I'm not sure the Carlisle player was because I couldn't see, but you had Will McGowan and Ollie Thompson went in for a header with them. And I think if you put one of them on top of the other, you probably still wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was. It's a free kick.
I say that as someone vertically challenged, by the way.
Well, we're back underway. Ellis, left-hand side, halfway inside the Gateshead half. Looking for movement, plays it. Oh, not the greatest ball control from Barkley, and he's been
press again from Ollie Thompson's excellent.
Ollie Thompson's been an absolute menace since he's come on to that Carlisle defence. As Whelan pushes forward, Ellis gets the ball here, left-hand side, plays it through the centre, and now Kent Richardson comes back. Lovely defending, did enough. Keeper scoops the ball up, and he was like a locomotive there. He was absolutely steaming towards making that ball not get towards the back of the net. But 81 minutes gone, Gateshead 2, Carlisle 0. Joe Grayson brings the ball forward, plays it inside to Booty. Look at the space marker. There's 20 yards between the Carlisle midfield and defence there. There's now the ball comes out to Hannant on the right-hand side. There's targets in there, but it's played back to Booty. Whelan, Booty. At the moment, Booty goes for a long ball towards far side. Panny nods it forward. Tell you what, he guided it in the right direction, tried to put it back across goal there, and that's great from Connor Panny. And the ball on the far side, and that movement there, the ball from Breeze to the right wing back has summed up Carlisle's night. It just hasn't happened.
Not at all. And, again, really good play from Gateshead. Lovely passing, just patient, the right passes made at the right times. Panny, he's done everything right there. Maybe a little bit more power on it, but I think that would have probably taken away from the direction. And the keeper actually made a bit of a mess of it in the end.
Yeah.
No, really, really good from Gateshead again. Carlisle just looked a bit disjointed and a little bit dispirited at the moment.
Ball forward up towards Whelan. He's the man forward. They say not the tallest player. He's trying to win an aerial battle there, but the ball goes through and Breeze can get that out to Hayden. Ball played back from Barkley.
You can always bank on you getting one wrong.
I did have one lined up just in case he did along that lines of punnery.
Oh, no.
Well, Whelan not happy. Fourth official didn't say anything. Ball out to the right-hand side. Is it going to get the legs on it to keep it in? He has. Needs a good delivery. In it comes. Hits the first man, but the ball hasn't been cleared well enough. Oh, Tiernan Brooks, reaction save, and Gateshead can just get this ball away from danger's way. Ball over the top, looking for the tries number 15, and Terrell Thomas is
No one's offside there, by the way.
that up, and Gateshead just need to bring this ball and get it back on the grass as they do. And Booty can bring this ball forward out towards the left-hand side. He's got Panny in front of him, Grayson behind him, lays it off to Grayson.
So that's a bit of a classic example there, what you're saying, where that ball's come off Tiernan Brooks. A Gateshead player collects a loose ball and then has no one close him down inside his own area.
Yeah, it's hasn't been a great display from the Carlisle perspective.
But again, they will say it's pre-season. This is where you work things out.
It certainly is. I mean, you could see, not out of this world, Carlisle could be challenging for the title next year, this season coming, and this result means nothing. But Gateshead on the attack again. Ollie Thompson, nice turn in midfield, lays it off though to Will McGowan. Back to Ollie Thompson. McGowan's on the left-hand side at the moment. McGowan gets the ball back, plays it back to Tinkler. Look how far Tiernan Brooks is out. He's out 50 yards. Ball across to Kenton Richardson. Whelan. Now the ball comes back to Tiernan Brooks. He's in that sweeper position. He's got time and space to ping that ball up. And you could see Luke Armstrong there was like, I'll make that goalkeeper pay for being that high out. Yeah. He couldn't get there.
Again, professional pride. Gateshead, as you say, fully deserved to be 2-0 up and probably should have been more. Carlisle have had chances second half. They have been better second half, I will give them that.
There's definitely been more drive in the second half from Carlisle United. Well done from Grayson there. As the ball is going to come back to Tiernan Brooks. Gateshead, look at that. Just use the angles, use where players are. It's a simple passing, but that ball there nearly got themselves in trouble, but they got themselves out of it. It's slightly under hit, but McGowan now turns onto the ball. Well, he's still going. Nice referee said play it on. Oh, it's going to come through. Try this number 15, one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, he tried to be too cute and put his outside of the foot. But now, Gateshead still on the attack as Whelan picked up the ball, runs forward into the box.
I don't mind that,
Yeah, it's Gateshead still in possession. Booty out to Hannant. Whelan, lovely little flick, gets it back to Hannant. Hannant inside to Ollie Thompson. The ball just skips away from him, but Gateshead win the ball back, but it goes out for a throw in there. But yeah, I mean, he was well within his rights to try this number 15 there when he got one-on-one, just didn't get as much lift on it as what he thought.
It's nice what he's trying to do. He's just trying to lift it over the keeper. To be fair to Breeze, he's come out and narrowed the angle well, as is expect any good keeper to do. He's give the striker something to think about. And it's a good save in the end. We should really give him some credit.
Yes. Well, Carlisle now. Let's see, we're in the 86 minutes. They're in possession just inside their own half. Played it back to Hayden.
The worrying thing from Carlisle's point of view is just how easily Gateshead cut them open again.
Well, Thomas gives it to Ellis, left-hand side, inside the Gateshead half. Halfway inside the Gateshead half now. Lays it off inside. Nice turn from Neil. Gateshead just stand tall and stop the ball coming through. Will McGowan gives the ball to Regan Booty, who isn't being challenged. That's just prime example. He's walking with the ball. Now someone comes up to close him as Whelan inside to Booty, back to Whelan. Gateshead enjoying themselves. Ball into the centre there towards the Tridus 15. It didn't quite get there, but Gateshead are going to win this ball. There he is, Ollie Thompson again. Just there like a rash to intercept. And Connor Panny has the ball left-hand side. Can he try and open it up and get the ball moving forward? Ricochets back to him. Gets the ball back off McGowan.
It's good.
Booty across the field to Whelan. Now Hannon back to Whelan. There's a run from Booty if it's seen, but there was a man covering. Halfway inside the Carlisle half back towards the halfway line. There's the vision from Hannon to pick out Grayson. And I think, has he put too much on it? He hasn't. He's kept it in. Panny's touch was a little bit heavy there and gives the opportunity. And Grayson, with a professional foul, stops Carlisle getting forward. And
look, that's one of those, isn't it? If it's a league game, he's yellow carded for that.
Yeah.
For the referee, I think only the one real bad challenge in the game, he's given a yellow card. That wouldn't be one of them. There has been, I think, in the last 5 minutes, a little bit of niggle, though.
Yeah, as I say, I think the manner of Gates's performance has maybe shocked Carlisle. But Ellis has a chance to whip the ball in the box, looking for a striker. Ball goes right through, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And, yet again, Carlisle just lacking in the final third.
It's real quality, wasn't it? No quality in the final third. It's a hopeful ball, put in more than anything else. It wasn't really aimed at anyone. It was just put in the box with a hope that someone would get on the end of it, and nobody has.
Time to announce Gateshead's man of the match. As ever, with the team performance.
I think the man of the match picks itself, doesn't it? I think Owen Oseni, possibly, with the goals.
So your man of the match tonight is number 9, Owen Oseni.
Tiernan Brooks making Charlie Wyke try and win the ball. Nice turn from number 15, but the defence is back on him, but he holds it up. Gets it back, and Connor Panny plays inside McGowan. Lovely vision here, if you can see. Oh, he didn't see it. But the ball comes to Booty. Now it comes out to Hannon, who is in acres of space. Kent Richardson on the overlap, but it goes inside. Now the ball comes. Oh, Ollie Thompson. He just tried to hook that with his foot when it came to him on the edge of the box, but it went out. And we're into the final minute here, Mark. And it's just a professional performance from Gateshead, what we've come to expect, the passing, the movement. And Gateshead win the ball yet again as Carlisle tried to bring it forward out the ruined final third.
I don't think there'll be too much. I mean, there will be something, Rob Elliott will want improved in the game, but I don't think there'll be too much you can critique negatively. I think it's been the sort of performance that we'll probably see.
Maybe, I mean, it's, from the commentary desk, if you're nitpicking, you would see the communication at the back in the early stages of the first half. But after that, it's been, they've used the ball. They've used the ball to great effect, the way that we know Gateshead sides do, as they're doing at this moment in time. But there is the full-time whistle. Gateshead run out 2-0 winners here at Gateshead International Stadium against Carlisle United. It could have maybe been 4-0 if it hadn't have been for the two, shall we say, mishaps from the penalty spot from Luke Hannon. But a great performance against the higher league opposition, and it bodes well going into the National League season, Mark.
It certainly does. It really does. I mean, you look at the style Gateshead play with, that usual panache that we know they like to play with.
Stole the word out my mouth there. I was about to dive in with that.
Everything about that performance was good from Gateshead. Yes, there were aspects that can improve, but for me, I think it's just a positive night to reflect on, and one that, as it stands, we will say this is Gateshead's last pre-season game. It's been an overwhelmingly positive pre-season.
It certainly has, and you've got to admire the work rate and the style in which Gateshead have conducted themselves in pre-season. And I'd like to say a big thank you to Mark Carruthers there, who has been absolutely exemplary as ever on co-commentary. Big thank you to everyone that has tuned in. If you'd like to drop us a subscribe, we'd be very, very appreciative if you could do that. And we'll see you on Thursday night for the regular Heed Army podcast, live and fully interactive. We'd love to hear from you. Carlisle fans, we'd like to hear from you as well. And but as I say, a big thank you for joining us. But that is a fantastic victory and performance for Gateshead Football Club tonight. Rob Elliott will be very, very proud of his players tonight. And the Tyne and Wear stand is certainly showing their appreciation here. On that note, we'll see you next time, and thank you very much.